You confess your sins to people. Why do you think you have confessed your sin to God so many times it has not disappeared? It says confess your fault one to another. Another is not you. Neither is it God. And pray for one another. Pray for one another. For each other, so that you may be healed. Many people are not healed of their spiritual afflictions, their demonic afflictions, even physical afflictions, because they won't open their mouth and tell the truth. Keep covering up. Cover up at what expense? At what expense will you cover up? You keep suffering affliction. You can't overcome a terrible weakness. I heard people struggle with masturbation. And a preacher was telling me how a young man he knew paid his way, went from Abuja, whether to Jos or wherever, because someone said they will help him overcome his struggle with, I don't know if pornography was involved. I said masturbation. And the person charged him, this many years ago, 60,000 naira. If I used to charge for all the people I've seen delivered of things, the amount of money I will have, wickedness. Someone is already suffering. You now charge money. Not cool at all. That's not. And I can assure you he didn't get help. How will he get help? He's a righteous person that has to pray for you. People who charge people on their deep sorrow, it's very worrisome. So be conscious of these things. Are they things you confess to God alone? Yes. What kinds of things? Sins are against God. Certain kinds of sins. Certain kinds of things at a certain time. Oh God, I'm sorry for not saying sorry to that stranger on the road. You don't need to go and tell your pastor that, or whoever is responsible for you, pastorally, or your disciple. Please, I want to say today I was angry in class. I told my classmate, please just leave me alone. So that's why I went to confess. Please leave my phone alone. Please leave me alone. Go and apologize to your classmate. Send a message. Say, I'm sorry for speaking rudely. I was really irritated. Or say, no, you may not even excuse it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for earlier on for being rude or being impatient. You can say that to them. No, there's nothing. The kind of thing you're talking about here is something from which you need healing. How you know you need healing is that the thing is, you know how when you're sick, it's itching you here. It has been itching you here for 4 weeks. You need healing. The problem is a problem. You know it's a problem, not a fly. Oh, you don't confess a fly problem. Small. You confess something. This thing has refused to go. I have tried and tried. I've tried different things. What has happened is that in the spirit realm, you have a wound. It's a wound. Flies feed on wounds. And in the spirit realm, demons are flies. Beelzebub means Lord of the Flies. Flies. So when you that had that dream, that vision, you saw flies. Those were demons, you see. They are attracted to death, the wound. Demons are attracted to wounds in your life. It can be wounds from trauma, your growth, your growing up, things people have done to you, unforgiveness. Those are wounds. Demons come to it. Demons come to it. You can be wounded by someone, or you can wound yourself spiritually from what you read, what you saw. Someone can traumatize you. I saw a short clip, a part, I don't know, it wasn't even complete, of Pastor Kesiena Esiri, saying when he was young, 8 years or so, they sent him to secondary boarding house, and an older boy came and I pulled him out of his bed and did despicable things to him and molested him terribly. Now he's a grown man now, but that wound was in his life. Now that's the kind of thing the flies go to. Demons will come, bitterness, anger, rage, pain, to come and rest on you there. And when it rests, it will convert it in a worse thing. You know, when flies and wounds, they make it bigger, they make it worse, and they infect it. That's why you disinfect wounds. They infect it with whatever. So if they came from a dustbin, as they are licking your, they are applying the microorganisms and pathogens they got from the dustbin. They've shared it with you. They came from whatever they came from. That's what demons do. And that's why it's very wrong for all of you here that welcome demons. When they come, you're like, hey, welcome, have a seat. How demons come is they talk in your head. See me, I want to talk about 40. This is serious. Not down that line. I'm going to pause, tie up these ends, then get back. When demons come, they talk. That's how they. Let me tie up loose ends. On Friday, I spoke about 40. You remember?